Am I the asshole for telling my mom and her husband that I can't wait to turn 18 to leave their house? When I, 16M, was 5, my mom, 34F, had an affair and left me and my dad, 35M, for a wealthier man. For 2 years, I only saw my mom like 4 or 5 times. I can't even remember, but not more than that. Then she disappeared and didn't contact us again. I even thought that she was dead. I think my dad thought it was too much responsibility for him, or was angry at my mom, and somehow wanted to take everything that reminded him of her away. So he sent me to live with my maternal aunt, and I only saw him like 2 or 3 times a month, for half an hour. Unfortunately, my aunt died of cancer last year. I thought my dad would take me in, but he's busy with his new family, wife and kids. My grandma, Dad's mother, wanted to take me, but then my egg donor came out of the blue to take me. When she came to take me, it was the first time I saw her in 9 years, and it felt weird, and it sucked that she hugged me and kissed me as if nothing happened in those 9 years. She married the man she left us for, and they now have 3 kids, 10M, 8F, 7F. I've been living with them for 6 months now, and I spend most of the time in my room, since we are in another city 6 hours away, and I have no friends here. We rarely speak. She tries to talk to me, but I ignore her and her husband. They try to include me in activities, but it sucks seeing them play the perfect family when I missed everything as a child, so I don't really like them. Her husband tries to make me call him Dad. He tries to spend time with me and talk to me. He knows I love tennis, so he learned about it and has listed me in tennis lessons and wants to talk about it all the time he sees me. He even wants to take me to some matches. He introduces me as his son, and I hate it since all I see is the guy that stole my mum from me when I needed her the most. It happened yesterday. He asked me to go with him to the grocery store, and then he met a friend of his, and as his friend hasn't seen me in any family photo, he asked about me, and then my mom's husband said, "He is my firstborn. You didn't know about him because he was living with a sister of my wife's." I didn't make a scene there, but when we got out, I told him to never say he is my father. He is just a homewrecker who stole my mom. We got home, and he told my mom, then my mom, almost crying, said, "You hate us that much, don't you?" So I said, "Of course, you left me, and now you want to act like nothing happened by playing the happy family. To be honest, I can't wait to turn 18 and leave, and I'm not sure if I ever want to see you again." She started crying, and her husband comforted her, so I just went to my room. They tried to talk to me, but I've just ignored them. I told a friend of mine about this, and he says, "I'm TA. Hey, quick reminder, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos. Update, not really a big, but something is something I guess since a lot of people have been texting me. My mom and stepdad have been so apologetic they try to talk to me, but I ignore them. I know it makes me sound terrible, but I can't. I've tried to look at them differently since I posted here by the first time, but I can't. Heaven knows I've tried. I want to try therapy. I need someone to talk to, and I let my mom know it again. But her husband keeps insisting that we must go together to do some family therapy. I don't really want him there because I don't see the point of it. So, I'm gonna do what somebody suggested. I told him that I'll do the therapy with him, and once we are there, I'll tell the therapist that I don't feel comfortable with him there. Maybe that works. I don't even know if this is moral or even fair, but I don't know what else to do since he has refused to let me go by myself. He already booked the appointment. It's this Tuesday at 3 p.m., so that's what's happening now. I'll let you know if my plan works. Verdict, not the asshole. Comment NTA. I'm so sorry for the life you've had. It's hard being a teenager under any circumstances, but you've been dealt a bad hand, and your feelings are valid. Is there any chance you could still live with your grandmother? Your mother and her husband are trying to make up for the wrongs she has done, but if they care, they might let you live with your grandmother if it would make you happier. If that isn't possible, see if you can get into therapy. It won't change your situation, but it will help you cope with it. Good luck, and I hope things work out. OP, they don't want, and my dad doesn't want to take me. Commentators asked about why OP's mother not visiting him and if OP's father's family hated her. OP, remember I lived with her sister, not my dad's family, so there was nobody stopping her from visiting me. Comment, not the asshole. I'm sorry, but you mom is way too much. She expects you to jump into her arms and everything will be okay. It's not she cheated, and now she wants to be in this perfect fantasy land. Where is sunshine and rainbows? My advice turned 18. Get a job and bolt. OP. I tried to get a part-time job now, but she refuses because her husband convinced her I need her permission here. My life sucks. July 24th, 2022. Mom and Dad try to fix what they did, but what they don't understand is that once a heart is broke, there is no way to put it together as it used to. Now they cry as if they were the victims here. Ha ha ha. Isn't that hilarious? Relevant Comments commentator asked how OP is doing. OP? I'm doing a little better. Therapy sessions are just the therapist and me, except for the first one in which my dad was present, because he wanted to tell me something important. Anyway, I'm doing better for myself. I'm stuck here, but I'll make sure this man pays for my college. I'll move out anyway. He wants to adopt me. December 6th, 2022. Mom's affair partner, the man she left me for now, came up with a great idea of adopting me. And I'm like, dude, no matter how hard you try, I'll never forgive you. You'll never be my dad. The jerk bought me a car on my 17th birthday, and that's when he came with the wonderful idea of adopting. I haven't used that damned car. My friends call me ungrateful because they wish their parents gifted them such a thing. The only good thing about living with them is that I can have my privacy, and they respect it. Sometimes I feel sorry for him because he is trying so much to make it up to me, but then I remember all the damage he caused, and many abandonment issues I have because of that. My mom? Well, we kind of improved our relationship. I wouldn't say I trust her. I wouldn't say I love her either. But we've got to have open conversations in which we base our souls. I don't buy some of her shitty excuses, but others seem reasonable even more now that I look backwards. We've had some therapy sessions together in which we both cry like babies, ha 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 ha. Comment. About the adoption thing. I don't know the laws about regarding this, but I think child welfare professionals will ask the kid how they feel, and they will determine if this is in the child's best interests. In your case, if you've shown such big hatred towards him to the point you had to go to therapy, then an adoption will probably not happen. The adoption will also result with you resenting him even more. To be honest, I don't know why he thought that it will be a good idea after you've shown how much you don't like him. About your friends. If you've already told them how much his actions screwed you and still invalidate your pain and only see the money your mother's partner spended as a proof of affection, then drop them. These friends are materialistic assholes that I would not be surprised if they will end up doing what your mother has done. BTW, how do you get along with your half-siblings? OP, I don't really know the kids. We've interacted a few times, but we aren't like super close. New update. It's been a while. November 25th, 2023. Hi guys. I know it's been a long time since I posted here for the last time. To be honest, I had even forgotten about this post until I saw a video on TikTok like 5 days ago. It was my original post, and some people were asking for an update. I wanted to comment to let them know what had happened. But my profile picture, it's a photo of me, and I didn't want to feel vulnerable. And I also think that if everything started here, I should post the update here. It was hard to log in since I had forgotten the password. But I see that a lot of you guys have been reaching out. I highly appreciate that you guys want to know if I'm okay. Sorry if I haven't replied to your comments. I have not checked my Reddit account in 1 year. And the reason why I post this 5 days later, it's because I didn't have much time. I'll tell you why. Sorry if I make any mistakes typing this. It's a Saturday, 11:08 p.m. and I'm on my phone. Grandma died like 8 months ago. We weren't close, but it was still sad. I could attend her funeral. That's where So my dad for the last time. He has cut me off his life completely, and I don't know why. I saw him at the funeral. We hugged. I've tried calling him after that, but he didn't pick the phone. And like 2 months ago, he blocked me on everything. It's hard. It hurts. Not going to lie, but I won't beg for a relationship. He'll regret it one day to find out he rejected someone who loved him and looked up to him, someone who'd have died for him. I'm already 18. I'm preparing my university application to attend the university next year. I want to apply for an architecture program. I'm already working as an assistant at an architecture firm, a job my stepdad got me because he is friends with one of the senior architects. They don't pay that much, but it helps me get some experience. My mom and I have improved our relationship. I wouldn't say I trust her, or I love her as a child should love their mom, since I still hold some resentment, but our relationship has improved a lot. She still refuses to answer some of my questions. I don't think she ever will. But we have made some progress. She doesn't want me to move out. I'm planning to do it January next year, since I just turned 18 and need to figure out some things. As for my stepdad, it might sound weird. Perhaps I'm just being manipulated, or this is a consequence of my traumas, but I've never felt loved by anyone like by him. I think he truly cares about me. He worries about my needs and insecurities. One day I even told myself, so this is what a parent's love feels like. Maybe, just maybe, the lack of affection given to me by those who were supposed to love more than anything make me appreciate the things he does a little bit more. Because I need you to understand that I didn't have that growing up. My dad never called me to see if I've got home or school safe or if I needed something, but SD does. I'm literally bearing my soul, and I have never said this to anyone. But I like when he calls me son. I just pretend I don't, ha 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 ha. I still call him by his name, but he tells me he dreams about the day I get to call him dad. I don't think I ever will, but let's see what happens. He was against the idea of me working since I didn't need to because he can provide. But ultimately, he doesn't have a say. He tells me I don't have to worry about rent or funds because he will provide. But I don't think I want to be totally dependent for 5 years. So this is pretty much what has happened. This is the update you were waiting for. Since some of you wanted me to run the second I turned 18, but I still need to find things out and be capable of affording a safe place. We have come to the end of our story. Subscribe and like the video so as not to miss the videos that we will upload in the future. Tell me, what do you think about this story in the comments? I'll see you in the next story.